Greg, thank you for helping us put some context into the controversy we've been reporting on about Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth and those strikes we've seen on those suspected drug boats. Is this a war?
Well, 21 strikes since September, 83 fatalities. That's the question. Article 1, Section 8, the War Powers Clause of the Constitution, vests the power to declare war solely in Congress. The other controlling legal authority is the War Powers Resolution enacted in 1973 in response to the Korean conflict and Vietnam War, and that provides certain exceptions. The executive, the president, can order troops into a conflict by giving Congress 48 hours of notice, and he's limited to 60 days to allow Congress to evaluate and then decide whether to declare an act of war under Article 1, Section 8. But it's all constitutionally backwards. There is a war on Venezuelan drug cartels, according to Pete Hegseth. There has been no congressional oversight or approval, and Lori, the constitutional duct tape is kind of blown off with a strike that killed 2 people after they were apparently survivors floating in the Caribbean.
Can you have war crimes without a war?
Can you have war crimes like a war? That's a great question a lot of senators and politicians are asking. And in terms of whether it's appropriate to have a second strike, you have to look to the norms and folkways. And really the Pentagon Manual on Engagement sets forth a specific narrative for survivors in a shipwreck, in a naval battle, and it says it would be inappropriate to kill, execute, use lethal force on those individuals after an initial strike. The Department of War is kind of stepping back and trying to explain this, but it'll be interesting. Imagine a raid on a drug house. You go in with a flash bomb
on land, obviously,
and there's casualties. But then you go in and execute the remaining individuals without being arrested, without being tried. So it has created a lot of political controversy. Is it a crime? Is it an act of war? That's going to be up for Congress, and I think one day the Supreme Court to decide.
Really, you think so? So this isn't going away. The investigation has begun. What could happen, and who has the power to mete out punishment?
Well, here's where the constitutional collision is going to happen. Article 1, Section 8, again, vests the power to declare war solely in Congress. Article 2 gives the executive the power to be commander-in-chief and make all the decisions, and someone's going to have to decide who's on first. But a really unfortunate situation when that second lethal strike was ordered.
All right, Greg, thank you.
All right, thanks, guys. And if you have a legal question, send it to AskIsaacs@WATE.com. And remember, we talk with Greg every Wednesday at 5:30 right here on Channel 6. For a deeper conversation, you can watch right now on WATE 6+.